Hi, Peter Charles here, Hooked Fly Fishing. And today let's do a soft hackle wet fly only for steelhead. Now this particular pattern is a fluorescent green, basically a fluorescent green, partridge and green essentially. And it goes from a size 6 to a size 14. Now I'm going to do a size 6 version today, and I have caught steelhead in the past with soft hackled wet flies, and as small as a size 14, believe it or not. And that was in dirty water. That was the crazy part about it. And I've caught them with, flies that are running size 6, size 8 with no problem at all, both wet flies and sort of standard soft hackle wets. So this I'm doing in a steelhead version, and we're going to do slightly different shades. It's fluorescent colors, so it's going to be a little stronger than we would normally use for resident trout. So my hook is a traditional size 6 in a wet fly. Thread is this 10-aught Vivus, and you can see it's a fluorescent green. It's quite a bright green. I'm using this Unifloss neon green, and then I'm going to have the regular natural rabbit hair skewer, and we're going to use the partridge for the hackle. So let's get going. Now there's things we can do with soft hackle. I put this material in a bobbin holder. I've put the floss in the bobbin holder. I prefer that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie that in and then wind this back all the way. Now you'll see some people will wind the floss back, then wind it forward. And I don't usually do that because the problem we get into with that is if you get a really hard hit from a fish, it can tear up your floss. And I have flies where the floss is completely wrecked, and it's strictly because I have done that. I wound the floss back and then forward again. So this time I'm just going to put the floss on in one coat, and it's more durable that way because it will, of course, floss will shred from the teeth of the fish, but at least it stays put and won't undo itself. I'm going to bring it to about there. I'm going to put the dubbing on afterwards for the thorax. Now I'm not going to put a big thorax on here. I don't like overdressing these things. This helps to get the hackle to stand up, even though that's not really that necessary. I've done some tests on that, and it really is not really all that required, but it does help things stand up a little bit. And you want a nice spiky hackle here. And now for our partridge, let's prep it. Just wind one on. This is going to be a little heavier hackling than I would normally do for trout. With steelhead, you can get away with a little bit more hackling. There we go. we'll finish this off. Okay, there we go. There's our steelhead soft hackle wet fly. It's basically a partridge in green done with fluorescent colors. And we'll just have to put some bit of head cement on that and we're ready to go fishing with it. As I say, I've caught plenty of steelhead on soft hackle and regular wet fly varieties, and they don't have to be big. 6, 8, 10, even 14 I've caught steelhead on those flies. So give it a try. I think this will be quite an effective pattern. Cheers.